Yeah, I'm back. Still rising up out these ashes. It is July 6, 2024. Or, excuse me, 2025. Pardon me. Where I get that? See, getting distracted. I need to be stretching. But I've been sitting in the car for a while now. And I was like, let me get this walk in. At least a couple laps. Yeah. Ooh. Is that the same coyote? That one looks bigger than what I just seen when I was in the car. Let me take my glasses off. And when I come back this way. See, these things is clever. He got out the street and trying to like dip through the tombstones. So he could just pop up on me. All I got is this water bottle. Bust him upside his head. They got ice in it. Got a little piece of ice. Bust him upside his head. Bow! They're real sneaky. They're like big old fox. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's going across the street that way. But I'm gonna keep my eye on them. They must be living in all these bushes over here, because I would hear them on the late night. Once upon a time when I'd be out here. See, it went that way. That might be the same one that I was watching. Like I said, I was sitting in the vehicle for a while. Wild West. Go Wild West, wow. Yeah, I was in the... Gotta keep your eye on them. Look like he or she about to go home, because it's like not even looking back. He's out here. But before he or she did that move, he tried to wiggle all in here, and I didn't see his hair poking from the other side of the tombstone. Yeah. I seen one bite a cat's head. Oops, excuse my language. Hopefully that ain't a purr's head. I don't know what to say, guidelines and all that, as far as what to say, what not to say. Sometimes people be cussing some more, but no, I think I have too, so. But I don't be trying to go straight there like that. Yeah, nice sunny day. Hot, decently warm. On my warmer side. Yeah, they're kind of low-key docile, but I wouldn't try to pet one or try to make friends with it or anything. Because they are snappy too. They ain't no punks. Once that snout, that growl, that certain what they when they got their teeth showing, just like like a dog or anything else. That nose be launched back like ping pong spring, waiting to release the thing, and what's it, pinball. Yeah, that's when you know you don't want to get too close. After that, you might even want to back up a little bit. But yeah, I just thought it's the perfect time to make a video. Need to stretch really, like, beginning of July, summertime, we're in it. You know, seems like it doesn't last as long as, you know, winter, autumn, or autumn, winter, and spring, but that's just reason why, more reason to enjoy it every day possible. Not let no negativity, you know, get to me or get to you, you know. It's part of the self-love journey. You know, certain energies, if it's causing friction to your peace of mind or your structure, your foundation, or your outlook, or whatever it may be, you know, you have a right and a duty, even, you know, if all else, to yourself, to get yourself out of that type of situation. It's toxic, and especially it can happen to anybody, man or woman. However, if it happens to a man, then, you know, it's better to really just, you know, get yourself up out that situation before it escalates. You know, even if you're in the right, whether you're in the right or the wrong, just make that move up out of there, out of that situation ASAP. And because you want to protect yourself, but you also want to protect whoever it is that's with you, even though you're falling out at that time. You know what I'm saying? But first, you gotta protect yourself first, because, like I said, you might be in the right, and you might have to protect yourself, and you just really don't want it to go there. You know, you want to get up out of there, try to see the signs before it even gets there. You know, so, but, you know, I'm just chatting it up with you. You know, I don't know how that came about. I mean, I just came out here. This is like a canvas. I didn't have no predetermined idea of what I was gonna talk about on here. But yeah, I guess I could talk about, you know, what was my time like chilling in the cemetery. Well, I haven't been out here in a while. Pay my respects, show my respects. But you know, I'm here today, and what I realize is I notice a lot of loyal and honorable people that still come to visit their loved ones that's still gone, that's been gone for a while. And you know, it's not, who knows to say, you know, people mourn different, and who's to say it doesn't really, you know, I don't know what I have to say about that, except for I'm just like, you just see, you could tell, you know, I don't even know, like someone I didn't even know him clearly, right? He didn't know me, but his routine of parking, getting his flowers together, he was so dolo. Maybe, you know, he'll like maybe in his mid-late 20s, you know, visiting someone that he cared about that's no longer here. And, you know, he was speaking to it, to the tombstone, and wiping it down, and handling the whole situation with care, you know. And like, that's honor. Nobody in his family seen that, you know. He's doing it upon himself. It's just being loyal, noble, and honorable to his loved one that's no longer here physically. And that's just one, you know, there's a few others. I've seen another one That was I ain't got no food for y'all. I'm hungry too, but I had some like I had dinner last night, a big old plate, and that's what I've been keeping away from this past month, and I just gave in yesterday. Then I gave in on the 4th of July, kinda had a burger, but it was a black bean burger first. I think I had known before, but that one's pretty good. You know, I wouldn't eat 2 in a row, but I'll have one nice one every now and then. It was really good. I didn't have that full feeling of that itis, feeling heavy, and I still felt like I got some type of satisfaction of eating a burger while not really having the full experience of a beef burger, because there is that extra component, whether it's healthy or not. It's still, you like, yeah, it's one of them ones where you be like, yeah, that was a burger right there. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing like a good burger. I ain't no health freak, but I mentioned some months before that that's like just eating too much, not really taking care of myself, not showing myself the best of love, because I was lacking in my diet of how I was just really just eating a whole lot of food, and every day, like not missing a meal, So I've been missing some meals these past couple months. I did lose a few pounds. So I gained some back. Like, I feel like I gained some back. So I don't want to give up. But I am, so yeah, I slacked off. But I would add it to the platter, festivities. I'll grill a beef, ground beef burger or some Angus burger, whatever. Turkey burger, black bean burger, salmon burger, have a variety. Can't eat them all in one festivity, like one moment. I would want to try each and every one though, but it would take me like 2 days, so, but yeah, just rambling on. This is the shady part. I didn't bring no flowers today or nothing. I thought about going to the store to grab some real quick, but I said, if I leave, I might as well not come back. It's an easy Sunday, chilling, not really doing too much about doing all that stuff. So yeah, pesky. Dang, there ain't no straw. I hate having to hold my shorts up. It's ridiculous. It's really like, no, what are you doing? But this one don't have the drawstring thing. And I got my keys and my wallet in my pocket, and I'm using my hand, walking like a animal in a savannah. Look. Yeah, my jeans, whatever, I wear a belt every day. Yeah, I was gonna walk some more, but due to shorts, let me see. I can put my wallet right here. I gotta leave my keys. Give me a sip of water. I don't even mess with soda. I mean, I took a couple sips because it came with one of these meals that was bought for me. Okay, now I got. Okay, now I'm situated a little bit. Get my wallet back. Okay. It's me have to hold the water too. I need one more sip because I'm gonna do one more lap. Oh, like I don't even think I ate today. What did I eat? Oop, let me make sure I got the keys. I know all of it. But yeah, these crows is definitely doing their thing in packs. Been seeing them fight. They get a little pesky with each other. I don't know if there's like a little order or like a hierarchy. Some don't back down, some run off, some fly off. Some keep mashing until it catch them. Some mash a little bit till you like forget it. I done seen the animals on somebody's helmet. Squirrels too. When they mad on you, like you can't miss a step. The one running away, miss a step, gonna get caught up. Sometimes I do, and I'll scrap right there. Not all the time, but moments in my life. Like, ooh. You don't even want to be in it. You get out their way and shit. You like, oh, shit. Don't bring that over too close to me with all that. Yeah, so it's the beginning of July. I wonder, hopefully everybody had a safe and fun 4th of July. Whether you celebrate it or not. You know what I'm saying? I let off a few fireworks for my baby. What's some fireworks I had for a while? They're itty bitties. They weren't that cool. My son was like, yeah. But you know, watching everybody else fireworks and just, you know, I think it's like the first year she actually was able to recognize them and just really look. Yeah. I still got a few more too. Like one of these. I didn't get no pictures that time. Maybe I get some pictures this time. She don't know what 4th of July is. She just knows some fireworks. The next morning, she want to throw a fit because she wanted me to light a few more. I'm like, I ain't right now. So I throw a fit. But, yeah, it's one of the bestest weather times of the year. For a minute, it seemed like a few weeks ago that, like, man, are we even gonna have it like a summer? You know? And so far, so good because we don't want it too hot because we ain't really been having any rain this year. Oh, these birds. Little birds. Was that here last? It's my second lap. That's my first time noticing. Oh, probably because I was keep my eye on that coyote, so. Last time was the coyote and the crows. The crows will tell on you. They be telling them. But, I got the thing on close all up on me. The whole video. It's crazy. My bad. I gotta burn stuff out. Yeah, the car messed up on me a few days ago, and I'm just like, man, I just can't be driving it all the time. I want to just, as long as the road A to B, you know, around the community right there. But I'm not about to stretch it either way. No way. Till it's time to put a fixing on them. Put a fixing on them before the winter times, like September, October. Got tires, so just needs a few things. I just rather not say, but get that out of the way. A lot of things been popping up. There have already been a lot of fixtures. One little piece of your vehicle, man, it's gonna be upward over 500 every time for the most part. And that's just low end. That's like low. The best thing to do is what I'm learning still to this day is to, if you're when I buy a car, a used car, which is mandatory. This ain't nothing. I'm not saying nothing rocket science or anything like that. But putting it out here like this just makes it like more better, because knowing when you get a used car, you want to get a tune-up off top. Oil change. All the fluid changes, just all the fluids, transmission. Clean out the engine. All that, power steering. Want to also get a starter, get an alternator. Stuff like that. Sensors, because you don't know how long. Because for me, when I learned from, I don't know how long. The car is new to me, but it's still been used, and we're not sure how long or how much more longer I'm sorry, getting cotton mouth. Okay, get myself together. But basically, replacing that stuff right away, doing them type of maintenance right away, I know that I shouldn't have to deal with no problems coming to that for a couple years, unless it's a malfunction, a defaulted part or something, and I just have to get it replaced or something like that. So with the alternator, the car, you ain't got to deal with them problems. I forgot what the alternator do. I think the starter starts it, the alternator keeps the car going. So okay, yeah. So your oil change cool. So just everything, your fluids is straight. Everything else is based off your ear. If your car is squeaking when you make a left or right or whatever, you might want to check them bearings or them joints. There's sensors down there too. So what else? You would know if you need a battery or not. So that's, the air filters, those need to be replaced. If they don't look clean, you can just kind of use your eyes with that. You don't want to, if it's looking clean, it's more likely it's new. Now, if you're buying a used car, and you got the receipts to go along, and it's backing up everything, then you can go about it how you want to, But you have a better way of your own. Yeah, we will have a better understanding pertaining to your own situation, pertaining to that, because you're the one with the receipts. You'd be like, oh, this is good for a year, but I'm gonna take care of it in 2 months. This is good for 1 more month, but I'm gonna take care of it now. Shit like, stuff like that. Yeah. Back on Joe Metro. If I need to raw. I'm still tripping on the truck. I ain't really been bothered. I kind of just put the truck on the back burner, like knowing I'm gonna get to it. But I've been driving the other way. But you know what? I ain't gonna say need, but I would like five cars, because car problems be popping up, and it's just, you never think you're gonna have them. You know, they just happen. And that's what I've been dealing with for the past 2 years, 2.5 years. You know, that's crazy. Like, real spurts are not rolling a whip or something. You know, taking Ubers, Lyfts, bus, you know, and really not tripping. Because I be like, you know, I be tired of driving sometimes. You know, sometimes I just want to, you know, just chill where I need to get to, you know, and make a few stops without have to worry about finding parking, you know, or looking for a gas station to get some more gas. You know, I ain't got to worry about all that, you know. I do that all the time, you know, comes with driving. So, some people got to do it. There's times I had to do it. There's no option to get to where I wanted to get to if I didn't get there. If I, you know, bus or Uber or Lyft. I've been calling nobody for no rides. You know what I'm saying? I never was ever that type. You know? And when you're younger, you got the homies with whips, you ain't got a whip. You don't even have to call. The homies pulling up, you know, or of course calling. I never did the whole pop-up stuff either. You know what I'm saying? That's real. I can't even, you know. But, ooh, what if they had Ubers and Lyfts back in the day with the scooters? Oh my gosh. I say this, I think about it all the time. They wouldn't have been right. I'd have been busting jugs on these little scooters real quick. But now we have motor cars. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna say that else. But if you had a motor car, you was good, you know. I was thinking about the fireworks. I was like, man, back in the day, we was like younger. Man, we kind of turned that stuff into war, make it a battleground. Wasn't necessarily warring against each other, but just throw a bomb in the area, boom. We used the tower. If you get the tower, we be thinking we doing something, shooting the bottle rockets out the little concrete slit windows with no glass window. You see somebody coming up and you coming down. You aim at each other. No, we good. Okay. But some people got their let me get some water. You might mess around and get a bottle rocket popped at you. Yeah. And them other things. What was them other things? They shoot the fireballs out. They're not sparklers. Still got some ice in there. Let's go and just let that melt. I'm gonna do one more round. So, let's say 30 minutes in, huh? Yeah, things is changing. I don't know what I was just talking about right there, but this is like, I guess, a gumbo mix. But I didn't hear too much crazy stuff fires and just tragic things happen on the 4th of July over here on our end. So I'm thankful for that. You know, it's okay, people, for us to just be out here in society and have a good time, stay in our own lanes, and not be quick to be confrontational, and just be really quick to just be like on some, look, you know, no negativity, you know, no negative energy. And if it's starting to pop off to be that way, just, you know, let it go. That's extra weight on a hot, nice, sunny day. You know, getting some nice sun rays, cool little breeze, you know. People looking happier, looking like they're taking care of themselves. Ladies looking real nice and right, you know. Can't see all that in the county. In the county, you're hoping that you if you get lucky, you may not even be hoping. Only thing a real one hoping is to get out of jail. But once being in there for a minute, you know, you catch that CO guard. She got something like she got a little flavor and jazz to her. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not saying spark up a relationship or nothing. I'm just saying because you're not, like, right now, people's out here dressing in outfits that they want to wear, bright colors. You know, these flowers are smelling good. Beautiful women just walking by looking good, smelling good, you know, at any given moment. County, hit miss. You might see something going to court, you know, you might see something in the back room, you know, in the audience room, you know, or some, you know, during movement, you know. But you don't want to be reckless eyeballing either, looking like a horn dog. That's weird too. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not saying go to jail. Don't even do that. You know, I'm not promoting it. I'm not trying to make it cool. I'm just speaking my perspectives and you know, of basically saying on these nice days, you know, on these every day's a nice day because we're here today to experience today, another day. Even if it's gloomy or sad or you're going through some things, just always remember, you know, there's ups and downs. So that's just what it is. You know, I feel like I missed something when I was talking. I started rambling. Sometimes I ramble. But basically, don't let a quick decision where you're not thinking mess up your whole life. You know, popping off real quick, crashing out real quick or whatever. You know. Your husky is my favorite. I like your husky.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My big old teeth, my big old grill. Like, I talk like sideways sometimes. Big old smile. I almost lost my front tooth. That's another story. And it really healed back. I was just glad it wasn't moving no more. I could chew. So I lost my gut, I still got my gap, but I lost it because it ain't how it was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because this tooth done turned a little bit, and sometimes it be lifted up and out. You know, like, sometimes, like, a few years ago, I felt it was still moving. Sometimes, I'm like growing pain, so I know that's what happened, because it feels different. When I brush my teeth and, you know, stuff like that, I look and chew, like I can't even chew right sometimes. You know, sometimes my pronunciation and what I say blase, just don't coordinate how it did before. But, you know, who knows? I might, fix them up. If I do, then what? Should I just go back to having them get it close to how my gap used to be? But who's to say how it was supposed to be looking now, because things change? Or at least, or do I just close it all down? No gap, T straighter. That's something to think about. Because gap is like a signature, in the family. I think my sister, she got hers fixed. Hers look nice. It's a crew of crows. Looking like they move like a congregation. They all gathering all up. What y'all be packing for? Because there really don't be no food out here. They really be packing like something out here. I wonder, it's got to be something in the grass. One started packing somebody's flowers they just brought. The dude I was talking about earlier? Yeah, the crows going for us. Flowers parking on like it was fruit. I'm like, what? But, yeah, it's my last round. I had y'all in here a little bit too long. Guess we could talk about one more thing a little bit, since this is the gumbo mix. Everybody's been talking about the BBB that was passed a few days ago. I've been reading comments and getting a gist of a lot of people's perspectives, and a lot of people have seemed to be angry. I haven't read the bill. I've been listening to other people mention what they done got out of reading the bill. But if you feel like you want to read the bill, I believe you can go to the White House page. Just Google it up and get the official White House page. You can go there. Keep your emotions cool. Like I said, find serenity. Find, accept the things that you cannot change, right? It's a serenity prayer, a piece of it. Have the wisdom to know the difference of what you can change, what you can't change. Find serenity in something. Knowing that you can't change something. Don't let it stress you out, especially some information and news that from a third party. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the White House page, Google, type your issue, type your concern, type your question, and go for it. And then find not just one, find as many as you can, 3 or 4, because I'm pretty sure people are going to write a lot of things different. But so you want to make sure you done read a lot about that same topic you're trying to get an understanding about. I mean, I ain't been too concerned with a lot of things. I've been, like I said, other than trying to balance my diet, eating habits. It ain't been easy. Like I be doing good, and then it's like, I snap a couple times, but not as bad, like I said, as I, wanted to be. I don't go 2 days, 3 days in a row. I don't know.